So it's been about 1 year since the Galaxy Tab S8 series came out, and I just did an update on the smaller Tab S8, but we're now talking about the bigger brother Plus version, which has some things that are similar, but a couple upgrades that I like a little bit more on this one. Now, obviously, since this tablet has been out for a while, you should be able to find it cheaper than when it first launched at $899. Nice thing is you can get this tablet with 8 or 12 gigabytes of RAM. You can also get better storage options up to 512 gigabytes. When it comes to the screen on here, sort of personal preference, but I feel like this is a nice upgrade from the smaller Tab S8, which uses an LCD display. If you haven't used the Plus version tablets from Samsung, they actually do feel really large. You've got a 12.4 inch Super AMOLED display with 1752 by 2800 resolution. A larger screen like this is great for watching movies, TV shows, playing games, or just browsing online. Everything just looks really nice on here with the deeper or darker blacks, really good contrast, and the colors seem to be a little bit more vibrant on here when compared to the regular Tab S8. But just like with other tablets and phones, battery life on here is gonna vary depending on what types of stuff you'll be doing. In my experience, it's been pretty good, lasting over 7 hours in my battery drain test at 100% screen brightness, and that's slightly above average compared to other tablets, about the same as the regular Tab S8. Nice thing is you get up to 45 watt fast charging on here. And as far as software goes, this one's currently on Android 13, One UI 5.1, and you'll notice it's got the taskbar down at the bottom now. Like I've said in other videos, I'm not sure if I like that on smaller tablets, but I feel like it works much better on a larger screen like this when you have it in portrait mode or holding it vertically. And if you're used to other Samsung phones or tablets, this one's gonna be pretty similar. Left of the home screen, you've got the Google Discover newsfeed or Samsung Free. It's also nice to have the fingerprint scanner built into the screen versus on the power button for the regular Tab S8. You're also going to get some of the best software updates, especially when it comes to tablets. 4 years major software updates, 5-year security, and then of course you got the S Pen included on here. Just really nice to take notes if you like to draw or just moving around the software. It charges there on the back and it's just really nice to have included. Unlike with iPads, you have to buy the Apple Pencil separate. Performance-wise, you won't find too many tablets that have better performance than the Tab S8 series. This one appears to be slightly better than my regular Tab S8, even though they have the same RAM and storage. So it's going to have plenty of power to do just about anything you would need to on a tablet, even if you do some video editing. Although I feel like some of the iPads are a little bit smoother than on the Galaxy Tabs in my testing. And it's sort of the same thing with gaming. Really nice on here when compared to other tablets. It's going to be able to handle pretty much all the popular games out there. It's always nice to game on a large screen like this, especially if you connect a controller. And then when it comes to the speakers, it's got a quad speaker setup, which is nice and loud, probably a little bit louder than the regular Tab S8. Here's a quick sample just to give you an idea of what they sound like.
And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away. As you fade away.
And then when it comes to the cameras, these are going to be pretty good. Definitely some of the best when it comes to cameras on tablets. Not quite as good as flagship phones, but still pretty decent for tablets. You've got a 13 megapixel wide angle, 6 megapixel ultra wide, and then 12 megapixel front facing. And you can shoot up to 4K resolution at 30 frames per second for video recording. Here's a few samples just to give you an idea of what to expect. So in my opinion, if you're looking for a tablet, it's pretty tough to beat a large tablet like this, and it has pretty good performance. Just keep in mind, something this large is going to be a little bit harder to travel with when trying to fit this on an airplane tray, or it may just take up a little more space in your backpack. But overall, I would say yes, this is definitely worth it, and is still one of the better tablets you can get in 2023. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.